Okay guys, today I'm very excited. I have a delicious recipe. It's another one of my favorite, Jacques Pepin. It is my favorite seafood. It's crab cakes, and I've never seen them done this easy, and I can't wait to share it with you. So I'm going to get into it and tell you everything I have. Having some Pinot Grigio first and foremost because this is lunch and this is going to pair beautifully. Okay, I've added some rosemary to my little herb garden here, and I'm delighted about that. But more exciting, this recipe is something I finally get to use my green onions that I have forever growing. See, they are in the recipe, and I'm thrilled because now I'll be making this at least twice a month. Okay, what I bought here is the lump crab meat. Okay, this isn't the jumbo. You could see in the bowl. This isn't the jumbo, but it is crab meat, lump crab meat, fresh from Publix. Now, this was on sale. I grabbed this one because it was $15 for this whole 8-ounce container, which is wonderful. I love the jumbo lump. I use that in salads if I'm going to eat it raw by itself. But because I have never made them before, I've never made crab cakes. I said, let me be conservative. If this goes well, then I'll try them with the lump crab meat. This is so simple, it's crazy. I watched him make it, and he's a wonderful chef. Like I said in the beginning, my recipes will come from anywhere, everywhere, and all over the world. I research, I book watch, I read books, I watch shows, I watch people on YouTube, everywhere. And I'm delighted because the mushrooms, the portobello mushrooms by him, were perfection. The thing I love most about Jacques Pepin is he is so simple and so much a master at cooking that he did this. He made his fresh breadcrumbs with 2 slices of white bread. I went ahead and made mine the way I make with the parsley and everything. This is also his recipe from the portobello mushrooms. It's just stale baguette, not stale, frozen in the freezer. You could buy it fresh, cut it up, and do it like I'm telling everybody. You would think I had stock the way I try to sell it. I think it's a great idea. It just is, and you have that fresh breadcrumbs. Okay, let's get started. The first thing he did, he had the same amount, I believe, of crab. Now, he put 4 tablespoons, and he just used Hellmann's like everybody else. I'm going to start with 3 and see if I need more. He just counted regular, no precise measurement. 2, and let's do one more. 3, okay. If I need more, I could always add it, but I can't pull it out. You know I'm a big believer of that. Okay, the other thing, let me get the measurement. He used a cup of his breadcrumbs in the bread. This is a 1/3. Of course I can't find my cup. Of course I can't. This is the half cup measurement. Let's see. I think it looked this big, the one he used. He used a half cup, so let's try that. Okay, try the half cup. Because he did not put any eggs in it. That's what's genius too about this. Everybody goes crazy. And I didn't make crab cakes for many years, and I'll tell you why. I watched tons of recipes, and everybody had this thing about, oh, the right binder, and this one had red peppers and green peppers and all these fancy things to put in them and blah, 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 that I said, you know what? I can't go through all that for a crab cake. They're too easy to order out. So now that I have this recipe, cross your fingers, guys, because if this is a keeper, we're all in. We're all in. Okay, and here are, he said about a 1/3 of a cup or whatever. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative than him on the green onions. I just am because I want to see, like I said, and I'll always modify. I'm going to put all the directions in the recipe. If you want to go out and check his YouTube video on it, be my guest. That's where I got it. I thought it'd be fun to share and show. I'll do that from time to time because fancy stuff I don't take a chance with. If I don't know it, I say it. You won't get any baloney from me. I'm not going to sit here and claim that this is my recipe because it's not. It's not. If it's mine or if it's somebody's I took and tweaked enough to make it mine, I say that as well. In this case, this is Jacques Pepin. I did change, instead of using white bread, I did that. See, now they seem a little bit too wet still, so I'm going to go on my own judgment and put a little bit more of the breadcrumb. Because you want to taste the seafood in this, okay? And another thing, I'm going to buy step because I don't have all day and I'm hungry. It's my lunch. Vinny's napping. He's going to get up hungry. Let's see. And it is messy. I'm going to rinse my hands one more time. I got to get my oil. I don't want to overbeat this, but I want it dry enough to blend. So I may go a little more extra on the crumb business here. Because again, if you want to use an egg yolk to bind, go ahead. By all means, he even suggested in the thing that people do that, you know. It's not written in stone. Okay. And another thing he said, now to make them a little bit more crispy if you wanted, or they weren't holding enough, what you can do is I may take some, we'll see. Let me get a little bit more mayo. Regular breadcrumbs and dip them in before you fry them. Let me get the oil. And we're going to saute. We're going to saute. I'm excited. You can tell when my language goes off key. I'm super excited. My words are coming out of my head so fast my mouth can't catch up. I know. That's hard to believe. I know. I'm getting chattier. I'm getting chattier as time goes on. And I don't want to overbeat this because you know what I hate when I go to restaurants and you think you're getting a real lump crab meat and they give you that one that's all like mealy, like shredded, not lump meat. There's no other way to say it. Okay, let's get a little. I've had this pan heat and I hope it's not overheated. Put it in a little bit of olive oil and a tab of butter. I did a tab of butter as well. Now, he made an extra sauce to go with it afterward. I didn't. I punked out and went for my seafood mustard sauce, which I happen to have loved in the video I did with the, at Christmas time when we did our platter of seafood. It's just delicious with crab, raw, the jumbo lump. So I said it's got to be good on crab cakes. Give me a second. Let me grab those Panko. See, the plain panko. If we wanted, and they're not holding enough, we could do that. Let me get a flat plate to prepare. This has to come up and heat a bit. But that's the recipe, guys. That's it. That's all there is to it. I'm going to prepare on the side here in case I want to try one. I think I want to do a sample while I'm out here cooking them. Why not? Why not take the opportunity? I'm cooking 42 other things today. All right, I'm going to wash my hands. Here's the other thing. This is very messy. This is probably more messy than watching me do meatballs or turkey meatballs or whatever. Here's my saying and thinking on that. Use your gloves. Do what's comfortable for you. I'm not on a cooking show feeding an audience. This is going to go, these hands are going to cook that and go in my mouth. This is my kitchen. Don't freak out that, oh, she's not using gloves and she's doing these crab cakes because I'm home. This is mine and yours will be yours. However you like to do it. He did it with his hands, and this man is a master classic chef. Okay? Enough said. Enough said. Okay. See? It's not as bad as I thought. Now, he put them in just like this. I'm going to do his suggestion and see what that's like. I'll do 1 or 2. Now, he got about 4 out of this container. And what he said, let's put that in there. Look at that. Seems to be holding very nicely. What he said was, the bigger you make them, that'll be a first course. Okay, I'm going to put that into 2. It's not really as messy as I had thought. I may have overtalked that. Sorry. Sorry. Now we're going to put that in. They're holding nicely, I got to say. This is what I like about him. I can't keep cooking all Jacques Pepin stuff. I mean, I love the guy, but I want to do my own thing, as I'm sure you do. But for the classics and the things I do not want to fail at, I will be bringing you all sorts of professional chef recipes down the road, in the road. Okay? Because there's several. There was, when I used to watch Food Network, you all know I love Jada. Hello, Jada. Michael Simon. Michael Simon was the first person I had ever seen do lamb bolognese. Oh my God, I was like blown away. I thought it was fantastic. I still haven't done it. Then a friend of mine on the Let's Celebrate TV, Peter, did a recipe that blew me away. I love that. And we happen to use the same tomatoes. So I may go with that. We'll see. But I would like to do a lamb bolognese. Okay, that one's going to go in here too. And I'm going to have to break until they cook because I'm not going to have you sit here and watch them, and I'm going to need to pay attention and be a little bit more focused so that I don't overcook them. Not too bad. It's really not too bad at all to shape them. I thought it would be way messier than it is, and it's not. So that's okay. I feel good about that. Look at that. See? Not too messy. I do think the bread helps if you made them too moist. Another thing is, I watched several other recipes, and they require chilling. They suggest chilling the crab meat for about an hour. I don't have time for that. Okay? A lot of people won't. All right, guys, let me wash my hands. Keep an eye on those. I will come back to, I promise, show you the finished crab cakes and taste for you, and hope they are the delight I'm looking forward to. There will be a quick flash on the screen for them to come back cooked, so just hang in there. Don't scroll away. Okay, guys, they are ready, and let's get ready to taste them and plate them. They cook about 15 minutes. They really only have to heat through, he said, because everything in them is cooked. Which makes sense, right? They look beautiful. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Very pretty. Very nice presentation. I'm sure anybody who has dinner company would appreciate this. Okay. Now mine I'm gonna put on a little plate and taste from here so I don't ruin our photo shot. Let me just put that there for you. Okay, let me turn this off, clear it, put this on the side, get my wine. All right, I am so excited. You do not know how much this girl loves crab cakes. My first love is lobster, shrimp is second, and crab is third, in that order. And I love them. I love them. Like I said, he made a sauce of mayonnaise, chives, and something else. I didn't want, and tomato, V8, tomato sauce, which I thought was weird, but economical. Okay. Just get this foil off here. Throw it away into the sink where I could rinse it. Okay. I'll tell you, I spent half a day washing my hands with a recipe. Okay. Let's get a little dollop of this cream. This is delicious. If you guys have never tried this, I get it at my local Publix. It's the Sourcey Seafood Mustard Sauce. Look at that. I love it. It's very, very delicious. Especially with stuff like this. Fried shrimp, I'm going to get it for. Well, I have it now, so obviously I'm probably going to have to do those next week. Wait. I shouldn't say that. Everybody will be doing fried shrimp next week. Alrighty. Here we go. Take the spoon out. Now let's see. It's the moment of truth. They're very hot. Hope I don't burn myself. Okay. Very good. Very good. I need a little more flavor in there. I could have probably put more onion. I taste a little bit of the green onion. I could have used more green onion. And I would put next time, I didn't need that extra teaspoon of mayonnaise. I'm like it a little bit drier. I'll note that in the recipe. I'll take a teaspoon out. And then you just feel it with your hands because it's preference. It could be a little bit drier in the center for me. That's just me, but it's absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. No doubt there. There they are. Jacques Pepin's crab cakes with the mustard dipping sauce. They are absolutely delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did, and I'm going to eat this lunch with hubby. And if you like my content, me and my videos, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.